Welcome to another episode of Automotrev. And today I want to take you on an experience, on a journey that is beyond the physical automobile. Now we know that this is about the automotive lifestyle, the automotive experience, the automotive journey, but it's also about the individuals and the culture that make up the entire automotive world. Now I have an amazing opportunity to meet a group of individuals, AlwaysNBoost Performance. Now, this is a group of friends that became brothers, that work together in business, that support each other professionally and personally, but have a tremendous love for fast cars. And these guys are going to sit down with me tonight and break down what's important to them, what makes them unique, what makes them a critical component to the automotive culture. So I can't wait. Let's go. I need to check these guys out. We're heading over to Pop's Kitchen in Wharton, New Jersey, the best chicken and Jamaican food you've ever had. So we need to do a whole episode just there. But we're gonna head over, we're gonna meet them there, we're gonna chat, we're gonna get a look at their cars. So guys, come along for the ride. Tonight, it's gonna be automotastic. I promise. Stay tuned, I'm out. Just tell everybody right at the camera who you guys are, what you're about.
That's easy, man. What you see is what you get. You got family sitting out here. We're all hanging out as family members, enjoying all the things in life that a lot of people aren't as fortunate as us to have. Basically, when we started AlwaysNBoost in 2002, it was just me and this guy right here. And since then, we've evolved to a very, very small family of people that we love and that we try to hang out with as much as we can. It's not just about cars, it's about family. And that's why we're here. We try to give that back in different ways to the rest of the car community, helping small businesses like Carrie develop over here at Pop's Chicken and other small business entities as well. So we're not just a car group, we're a family. And that's it.
I love it. I don't think you can say that any better.
Thank you, brother.
Sal, you told me on the phone that you were faster than everybody here. Is that true?
Yes, I'm about to.
He lying.
Listen, listen, Trev, fast is subjective.
You gotta be running to be fast, though.
Fast is subjective, right?
You gotta be running to be fast.
Yeah, he just is the slowest. No,
I ain't gonna point nobody out, but I'm definitely not the slowest.
It's not about.
I ain't calling no names.
He said.
I ain't calling no names.
This is all about.
We can go outside right now.
This is like a basketball team, right? Everybody's position is important. Nobody's better than the next dude. But real talk though, we're all enjoying it. We're all having fun. We all help each other with our builds. We all give pointers and information, and we're all brothers. So it's that like brotherly competition without really hating on each other. We just want to all see each other succeed. We all want to make sure that each other is safe.
Sharing the information, that's what it's about.
Yes, sir.
Sal, what kind of car are you driving right now?
2008 minivan. No, I have a 95 240 SX. It's been a project, man. It's like it's like a high maintenance girlfriend. That's what I like to call it. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I hate her, but at the end of the day, she's not going anywhere. Working on building a turbo build right now. We're using an LQ4 bottom end out of an LS-based truck, completely forged rotating assembly from Lunati. Low compression pistons, beefed up rods, etc., etc. We have fully built LS3 heads with BTR valve train, turbo 2 cam from Jose. We're running an S488 with a 102. Pretty stout turbo. We're hoping to make anywhere from
Big power.
yeah, we'll leave it at that. Big
We ain't giving no numbers. Big power.
We'll just say 8 to 1200. Is that the normal? But we want to make the car a street car. We want to make it, everything in our group is about being clean, presentable, and drivable. We don't want full out race cars that go to the track and can only race. We enjoy street cars that we can race around wherever we want, whether it be on a track, cruises, whatever the case may be. So we're just trying to, that's what we're focusing on in 240, just building a very legit street car that's still clean, presentable, and maintain stock body.
All right, Preston, introduce yourself. Tell us about what you drive, why AlwaysNBoost.
All right, so I'm Preston. I have a 2018 Camaro SS, full bolt on. Now I can say that. Full bolt on. I can say that this weekend. Why AlwaysNBoost? I've been around since I like to say when there was no boost at all. I sold Jermaine his first Integra GSR.
Back when I was how old?
Yeah. Oh God. What? 19? 19. Yeah. So I've been around these guys for a long time. I was in the car scene myself. Always used to see them always around. And eventually, they finally persuaded me to get a muscle car. I went out for milk one day, and that Camaro was shining at me. I was like, yo, I'm ready to roll, yeah. So I jumped in it and been in love ever since.
Now, is everything under that hood top secret, or can you tell me a little about
No,
that?
I'll tell you everything. I like to race. I don't race for money, but I love to race. I'll race anybody. I don't care if they're 700 horsepower or 7. I'm out there to run. So I'm running on E85, tuned by Prey Performance, stainless steel headers, X-pipe, stock MPP mufflers. What else I got? Rotofab air intake, Velocitech scoop. That's pretty much it. No cams.
No plans? Any more plans?
No, I'm gonna stay like this for a little bit.
Now, I heard when we talked before, you told me you were the fastest.
No, not the fastest. I'm just not the slowest.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm just not the slowest.
So let's discuss this, the slowest out here, because I think those jabs are pointing over this.
I think so.
I didn't call no names.
Hold on. We're bringing the camera down, Steve. We're bringing the camera, okay?
My name is Isaac. I have a 2015 Camaro SS. Nothing too special. Cam, you know what I'm saying? Intake tune. That's about it. Nothing too special. But once again, I know how to drive my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? It took a long time to get there. I remember when I first got all the power in it and everything. It took me a minute, but now I know how to do it. There's jokers that's still learning how to drive their cars, on a day-to-day basis.
I'm still learning.
But see, that's my boy. I know. Between me and him, we gonna practice on each other. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna show me, and he's definitely getting really good because he has pulled on me a couple times.
I've been practicing gapping.
Yeah. So when he go out in the real world, he know what he's doing because he can't just be out there acting crazy, running around with the AlwaysNBoost t-shirt, talking about he doing X, Y, and Z. Bro, bring it in first. Bring it in. Let's see what you can do. Then we're gonna let you run crazy on the street. You know what I'm saying? After all that, you know what I'm saying?
So look, I see the love. I can tell right now the love everybody got in this room.
Oh yes.
So how did you get involved in AlwaysNBoost?
How did I get involved with AlwaysNBoost? I've been a car person all my life, actually. I've always...
Wait, what was that?
It was a job fair.
I was running the job fair and these jokers didn't have no job. Nah, but I've been a car guy all my life, you know what I'm saying? So when you're in the car community, if you like it, it's a gravitation that everyone has to go. You go to car shows, you meet people, you see people that look like you.
It's his personality. that's what got him. He's a sweetheart of a guy. He's funny. He knows it. He has no ego. He's humble. It's just.
But that's everybody here. I do want to say that that's everybody here. Everybody here is very humble. And I will say there's some fast cars here. There's some built cars. There's a lot of knowledge here that people have, but you will never get it, and with me being the newest to the club, it's nothing but love. And the knowledge has been like, if there's something that I'm doing that's incorrect, they're going to tell me, and the knowledge that I have to give to them, I'm going to let them know too, So it's all between all of us. It's all love. It's all love at the end of the day. I got to be the king of the hill, or I got to be this or whatever. There ain't nobody the king of the hill here. We all learning from each other,
You gotta have thick skin too. You gotta have real
thick skin. Yes, you do.
We talk trash. As you see, we talk trash.
But isn't that what every family does?
Yeah. But some families, they a little rough around the edges, to hang with these jokers, especially these over here, these jokers ugly as hell, and you want to spend your time with them, come on now.
All right. Anything you want to say to anybody listening that's thinking about, if they see you at a show, what should they do?
You can always approach me. You can ask me anything. You want to take a ride in the car, you can take a ride in the car. You can do whatever. If you want to line up too. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all everything. You know what I'm saying? Definitely approachable, definitely friendly. It's all about the same passion that, there's a lot of people into different things. People are into fast cars. People are into big wheels. Long as you have a passion for a vehicle, then you can rock with me at any time.
That's right.
Mike, all right, so you said you wanted to jump in when we started talking about the origins of AlwaysNBoost.
Yeah, definitely.
So, introduce yourself, tell us what you drive, tell us the origin story.
All right, I'm Mike, aka Spark Plug, and to me, AlwaysNBoost started out when I met these two. Basically, I met Jermaine on the street. At the time, he was rocking a SRT4, pushing 400 and change, and I was in a '97 Camaro SS. He didn't know me from a can of paint. He starts talking about racing, and he's like, I'll run you any day. And I was like, I got my car right now. So we were at the gym, and we weren't gonna say that, but we were there, and basically we locked it up that day. And since then, we've been racing together for 13 years, 14 years. And one thing I learned from these guys is to be humble. You could always get beat, and don't think that you can't. And another thing I learned is that no matter what, a true friend or brother is a person that you could talk to 2 years later and still pick up like day one. And that's something you don't find in this world. I met a lot of people in my life who've come and gone, and honestly, these guys are still here to this day. And that's the truth, And another thing I want to say is I got a '98 Corvette Classic, I call it now. It's a Wraith. Basically, it's a pro-charged built motor. It's got a Z06 block in the LS6, F1 blower, F192, headwork, custom cam, a lot of custom stuff. Got an RPM T56 fully built. It's got a fully built rear, diffs are done, 33 spline axles, the whole nine. The car's pushing, for my haters out there, 790 to maybe 1100 maybe.
Oh, big difference.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
You're short about a couple hundred.
Definitely short.
You could have said 800.
Yeah, But the car ain't been beat yet. It's never let me down. I was never the rich kid, who could go to the dealership and buy a nice car. It took me a long time to build a car. That's what made me humble. Right. Because when you got to pay bills, support your kids, and do a serious build, you're not sitting like the way we are. We go to work every day. Right. We're not in the streets selling drugs. We're trying to help people. We got young kids looking at our cars, drooling over them, and we tell them how hard it is to get there because you appreciate it more. And that's one thing I can say about this group. Everybody in here works harder than anybody I know.
That's right.
We work hard, man. Like Mike said, we like to show the young kids that just because I have a nice car, you can have a nice car too, and you just gotta work for it. That's it.
Yeah, hard work pays off.
Put the work in.
That's right. We all the same. Ain't nothing no different from you or I. I get up in the morning, put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you do. Anything I have, you can have, and even more. Because you're coming up behind. You have access to more than I ever had. So
honestly, the way I got into cars was when I was a kid. My uncle used to build, Camaros and Trans Ams on the street in Brooklyn, and I just got hooked since. And that's pretty much how I got into the racing world, and then, you know, that's it. You know, pretty much from there.
That's awesome. And it's interesting to hear. You don't talk to a lot of people about race cars and racing and driving and this culture, and then circle it back to the example you set for your kids, for the kids, for the next generation.
Yeah, I was a poor kid in a real rough neighborhood, you know, couldn't afford anything. And being privileged to work hard, you know, I paint cars and do auto body work. To have that luxury to say, hey, I got a serious car, a house, and have friends like this, man, what am I supposed to say negative? I wake up every day, I mean, come on. How many people say that? And that's what makes me humble.
Friends or family?
These right here, yeah.
I agree 100%.
Now, 35, and I've been friends with these guys since I was 20 years old. And we've been racing like this forever. This competitiveness is what keeps us young. You know, that's just why we're still in the game, why we're still hungry. I'm still hungry to race, because it keeps me young, it keeps me bounded. There's always somebody out there that got something faster. I want to get that guy.
Right, you talking like that? I mean, we got the keys jiggling. You definitely come on, get him.
I got the hoopty outside.
Get him, the American muscle. You don't know what it is.
So,
might make the jump.
all right, so
He got motivated after.
So I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, and then off camera, you guys didn't hear me ask, but I just wanted to draw it to your attention. The car that he's going to tell us he has is the only one tonight that is not American muscle. I'd like to hear more about that bold step amongst his family. So why don't you introduce yourself, give us your racing pedigree, and let's talk about what you're driving.
I knew Sal since I was, what?
You're in diapers.
He used to always call me the annoying little brother.
You were annoying as hell.
I used to always sneak in Jermaine's car to go down to Avenue P. I used to hide in his trunk on school nights. So that's how I got into cars. I was always a import guy.
Always. Still are.
He still is. And then I was shocked when he went to American side, but that was just the background of just how I got into cars. I look up to these guys, just outside of cars and what they doing as a family guy, working, being humble and hardworking. I know you was talking about it before, like kids out there nowadays, and I always get it every time, is that they get the sense of in their mind that they have to kind of hustle on the street to get to where they need to get or get the car. Because I can drive around and it'll be like, but what do you do though? Like, how do you get that car? And I think like that's the lost art of, or just the lost guidance of the generation, that they don't know how to like work hard. Like if you work hard, you can get it. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? I work over 100 hours every 2 weeks. That's just me. I just been raised by my mom, brother, dad, just to work hard to get what you need to get. You know what I mean? Get to where you need to go as a goal. So that's how I got into cars.
What kind of car you drive?
And what are you driving? Yeah.
What do you mean?
What you drive?
I just told him I drive a Nissan GTR.
You never said that.
He said 2012.
Yeah, that's how he was.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said,
Y'all made me.
I'm supposed to be doing the interview on this.
Y'all made me think of this. I might have had a little few too many beers earlier. Shoot. Oh man.
what you got? Man? You didn't say what you had though.
Oh well, so I have the upper and lower intercooler. I have a street front mount intercooler on there. I have a ported manifold. What else? I have a full catback exhaust, straight pipe, down pipes, mid pipes, injectors.
Basically full bolt on.
Full bolt on, like anything you want to see in any GTR. Stock trans, stock turbo, stock internals.
Sure, stock turbos.
The stock, trust me. The little baby turbo is cool, just enough. Just enough to beat my big brother. Just a little.
Like I said, man, it's always the ones bringing the game, and
You still claiming him on your taxes?
Yeah.
Damn.
Exactly.
All right, now you keep talking, put you in my baby seat in the back.
All right. Tell me who you are. Tell me what you drive. Tell me why AlwaysNBoost.
What's going on? I'm Jermaine. I am the co-founder also with Sal here. Like he said, we started this group back in 2002. I have a 2010 Shelby GT500 Mustang for the ones that don't know. Yes, I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber, so check me out, AlwaysNBoost _GT500. And AlwaysNBoost is what everything these guys said, man. This is a family and a bunch of guys that just love cars, have fun with cars. You know, it's just a thing to bond each other when especially with everything that's going on right now in the world, is, you know, something to make everyone happy, you know. And I always explain to people is, you don't need to have $100,000 in your car. As long as it's something that you love and something you like to drive, it's more powerful than anything else, you know. And I always feel like, you know, if it wasn't for cars, for me, I think for sure I probably went down the wrong path, but me having a car just kept me there. Like, you know, I want to have something done to it, so I would work harder for that. But yeah, that's how I feel with that. As far as AlwaysNBoost is just a family, you know, just like everything these guys say.
Love it. What are you driving?
I'm driving a 2010 Shelby GT500.
Okay, time out.
You get tired.
Literally, no. I got all
Well, you see in bed by now.
Hold on, you right?
Yeah.
Blow my spot.
Let's go.
So wait, what's his name again? Hold on.
So, if you want to follow us, we have Facebook, AlwaysNBoost. We have Instagram, AlwaysNBoost. We also have a website. You want to buy our merch. You see his hat over here. We got t-shirts. We got lanyards, wristbands. Very, very simple. It's AlwaysNBoost, ordergroup.com. And that's where you can get all our merch from. If you're looking for the followers on Instagram, Facebook. We're on all social media platforms.
And where we eat tonight?
Right now, we're at the famous Pop's Chicken.
Wow. What can I say about my meeting tonight with AlwaysNBoost? First, I got to know a group of individuals who truly love the automotive lifestyle. And words that come to mind immediately are brotherhood, camaraderie, family, support. They support small businesses. They're successful professionals and entrepreneurs who support each other. They lift each other up, therefore they lift up the automotive community. This is not a group that is simply just a bunch of individuals, but their families are included, supporting and building a brand that is reaching out without class distinction, without, segregating the automotive community by class of car, class of person, type of individual. The key component is respect, and that respect was mutual. So if you have a mutual respect for other individuals, and you have a love for the automotive lifestyle, then you need to look up AlwaysNBoost. You need to see them at your next car show, your next Cars and Coffee. If you see them down the street, you'll notice them by their apparel, their merch. You'll see it on their cars, and you'll understand that chatting with them is going to open your eyes far beyond, hey, how fast do you go? How much horsepower does your car make? What's your quarter-mile time? No, you're going to get to know individuals that'll support you no matter what you drive. Even if you don't have a car, they're going to cheer for you the day you do, and they're going to appreciate the love you show them. So, in typical Automotrev fashion, I don't even know how to sign off without making it awkward, because I'm blown away. I'm impressed. And I really can't wait to see how the story unfolds, because there's definitely going to be a part 2. So for now, I'm just going to say AlwaysNBoost and Automotrev, definitely Automotastic. Stay tuned.